Hello! In this video, we will demonstrate how to easily migrate existing CUCDM end customers to Kurmi Domain Manager, thanks to the integration of Yarnlab solution. Kurmi software provides the first alternative domain manager for Cisco-hosted collaboration solution. Kurmi Service Provider Suite automates provisioning and management activities, including end customers onboarding, dial plan configuration, and end users' day-to-day management. It provides a unique single pane of glass for service providers, end customers, up to the end user, and is certified by Cisco. Yarnlab provides automation tooling for migration and testing of Cisco Unified Communications solutions to enable partners to migrate more efficiently with less risk. Now let's see how to easily migrate existing CUCDM end customers to Kurmi Domain Manager using Wrangler, provided by Yarnlab and integrated with Kurmi Service Provider Suite. The strategy is to deploy a new dial plan on the CUCM and migrate users, lines, devices, and services to this new dial plan. Wrangler provided by Yarnlab automates data extraction from both CUCDM and CUCM with flexible mapping to Kurmi to accommodate various hierarchies. The data extraction will include all of the information needed by Kurmi, such as IP addresses and credentials for CUCM, Unity, and IMP, hierarchy dial plan and trunks, additional metadata such as customer administrator site information. Wrangler then displays a mapping table to map the existing hierarchy and dial plan to the new target hierarchy that will be deployed by Kurmi. Based on this data extraction and mapping, Wrangler will automatically execute scenarios to configure Kurmi hierarchy and deploy the new dial plan. After this step, it will automatically move end users, devices, and all the needed components from the old dial plan to the new one just deployed. Finally, TestMate solution provided by Yarnlab will automate testing to guarantee the success of the migration. Now let's connect to Wrangler and start the migration of the customer Loom, currently deployed and managed by CUCDM. In this demo, we have Wrangler to automate the migration, a CUCM currently deployed and managed by CUCDM with users assigned to different sites, and a fresh installation of Kurmi. Now we are ready to connect Wrangler and create a new migration target. We select a customer discovered by Wrangler on CUCDM, and we will fill in a name for the migration. But before starting the migration, we can check and update the mapping table to map the naming convention of components deployed by CUCDM with the new one that will be deployed by Kurmi. Let's go back to our migration. Access the List Targets menu, and then select the target created previously. Here, Wrangler displays the data from CUCDM as the list of sites deployed. We can select the sites to migrate at this time, and if required, rename to more friendly names in Kurmi. Very few inputs are required as all connection information are automatically imported from CUCDM. Then we can preview the migration. Wrangler is now connected to CUCDM and CUCM to discover the selected sites, users, lines, devices, and other features. We check each component of the dial plan, such as partitions and CSSs, used by CUCDM, and the map to the new dial plan. During this step, we can enter a new default password for customer and site administrators that are migrated seamlessly to Kurmi. Once the discovery is completed, we can run the migration. First, Wrangler will create a new tenant in Kurmi. A tenant is a customer. If we refresh the Kurmi interface, we can see that Loom Company is created. Then, Wrangler will automatically run the initialization cluster scenario in Kurmi. In the Kurmi interface, we can access scenarios in progress and follow the execution of this scenario. This scenario will configure Kurmi with the Loom environment and import data from CUCM to Kurmi. When it's done, Wrangler will execute another scenario to deploy the new dial plan including number ranges and create the site hierarchy in Kurmi. Once again, in the Kurmi interface, we can access scenarios in progress and follow the execution of this second scenario. When the scenario is finished, we can substitute to the tenant. By selecting the Organization menu and then the Departments menu, we can see in Kurmi that the hierarchy discovered from CUCDM is automatically migrated to Kurmi. Now Wrangler is moving sites to Kurmi. This means it's updating users, lines, and devices to the new dial plan by assigning, for example, the new CSS and partitions. That's it! The migration is complete. We can open the migration report to see all the migrated components. Now we can decommission CUCDM and use Kurmi to manage users or deploy new sites and customers. As you have seen, the automated migration to Kurmi Service Provider Suite with Yarnlab's integration will reduce the cost and risk of decommissioning CUCDM. Thanks to deep inspection and cleansing during the migration process, all redundant configuration will be removed, making future changes with Kurmi simple. The migration will be quick and safe with Wrangler and automatically tested by TestMate. Finally, you will have the best domain manager for HCS. Thank you for watching. Do not hesitate to contact Kurmi Software and Yarnlab for an in-depth presentation or live demo.